If you've had limiting beliefs or subconscious blocks that have prevented you from overcoming your income plateau, getting high ticket clients, or achieving any goals, even with regards to weight loss, then you're in luck, because today we're going to talk about how we can start reprogramming those subconscious blocks so that it can support your success. So if you are new here, welcome, beautiful soul. My name is Erica Ferns. I'm a business manifestation coach and a subconscious reprogramming expert, and I help female coaches and course creators to gain high ticket clients that say yes, even if you have a small audience, you lack engagement, and even if you feel stuck and ignored. So if any of those resonate with you, then please go ahead and subscribe and to follow along on this journey. If you're returning, then welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. It's so beautiful, and it's such an honor to have you here. And also, if you're new, just really quickly, I want you to know that this is part of my 90-day manifestation experiment, where I'm creating videos on YouTube over the course of 90 days to overcome my own visibility block. And again, I talk about that in a previous video. You can watch that here. And I'm going through the process of showing you, number one, how we identify subconscious blocks, what we do to reprogram them, and then how we can actually go through the process, which is my 7-step manifestation method, to start attracting high ticket dream clients to you. And again, I've been able to manifest high ticket clients without social media, but I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel and to increase my visibility and really just to connect with more beautiful souls. But again, I've had a block that I've just become aware of as to why I haven't been able to do that. So again, we talk about that in the previous videos. In the last video I did, I talked about the brain-based process as to how subconscious blocks are formed and how our brain actually automates them. So oftentimes we don't even know that they are there. We just get in these thought loops and these spirals automatically. And so now we're going to go to the reverse side so I can show you actually how to start reprogramming them. So let's go ahead and we'll jump in now. Okay, hopefully this will be a little bit better recording. On the previous video, I tried recording it on Zoom and it was terrible quality. It came out blurry, but in the effort of not getting into perfectionism, I went ahead and posted it anyway. So now we're going to try it with Loom. Hopefully it'll be better quality. We'll see after this video. By the way, if you have any tips on how to record your slides so that it's not blurry and also record my face, go ahead and post it in the comments, because like I said, I'm new to YouTube. So any tips that you have, I would greatly appreciate. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get in. So yesterday we talked about the survival pathways. All right. And so we talked about the whole process of how it's brain-based. And, this is all based on neuroscience and what's truly happening in your brain. Most people think that when we talk about subconscious blocks or breaking through beliefs or uncovering subconscious blocks, they think that it's all about, this woo-woo spiritual stuff. And what I will say is that my approach, it's all supported by brain-based science. And so again, once you have this knowledge, then you're able to use it to start transforming your beliefs. And remember that when we change our subconscious pathways, then we change our identity, which is who we are and what we do. And as a result, then we change our view or our reality, what we're seeing in our 3D reality. So again, if you want more information on survival pathways, you want the breakdown on that, I will link it here. But today, again, we're going to talk about profit pathways. So survival pathways were actually formed as a young child. So it was based on things that we heard about money, things that we heard about business, things that we saw, things that, our parents thought about with regards to money or clients or being seen or anything like that. So as a child, before the age of 7, we are in what's called a theta state. And that is the state in hypnosis. And it's also the state right before we fall asleep and right as we're waking up in the morning, when we aren't fully conscious. And the importance of that is that in that theta state, our brain is like a sponge. We can't consciously make a decision of, yes, I want to choose to believe that, or no, I don't believe that. And so as children, we're just basically getting all of our beliefs from our family, and definitely don't blame your parents if your business isn't succeeding or anything like that. Generally, most people are doing the best that they can, right? With the knowledge that they have. The problem is that most didn't know that, and they still don't know it now. So again, that's how survival pathways were formed. So now when we talk about creating profit pathways. Profit pathways are really about stepping into that wealthypreneur version of yourself. And a wealthypreneur is the version of you who has rewired your mind for wealth. And as a result, you're able to attract high ticket dream clients to you. You're able to get clients that say yes. You're able to grow your business, whether or not you're on social media, whether or not you have a large following, etc., right? Because again, our profit pathways and what we believe about what's possible for us, that really dictates, again, this whole thing, which is what our identity is and what we do, and then ultimately our view. And so a profit pathway is a choice that you're making. It's a choice to say, I'm done tolerating these survival pathways. I'm done tolerating all of the BS that's held me back. And that's what's happened with me with this 90-day manifestation experiment, right? So because I haven't been able to stay consistent on social media, I finally got to a point where I said, enough is enough. Like I'm done tolerating it. I know that I have important information to share. I know that my clients get really good results. So I want to share it with more people. So enough is enough. So the first thing in creating this profit pathway is the desire to do so, or the choice to do so. And this comes from your heart, right? From a heart-centered decision. So it's not about doing social media or being consistent on social media because you have to, or because you think you have to, or because you see others doing it, and so therefore you need to do it too. Or it's not that when you diet, for example, that you have to cut out carbs because that's what everybody else is doing. It's a heart-based decision that you are done tolerating what no longer serves you, and you're willing to do whatever it takes, right? You're willing and you want to. It's not have to, it's a want, it's a desire to do so. So that's the first big distinction, is that it's a conscious decision of what it is that we want and what it is that we're going to commit to. Okay, so then what happens is in a profit pathway, the first thing you need to know is that it starts with awareness, like we've been talking about in this series. And what I mean by awareness is that when you are in a survival-based pathway, it's important to become aware. Now, sometimes survival pathways have been happening for so long and they're so automated that sometimes it takes, it's all the way down, maybe to your negative state before you can recognize like, whoa, what just happened? What led me to this state? I was fine 10 minutes ago. What the heck happened? Right? So sometimes when a thought comes in or a negative belief is triggered, we often don't recognize it because it's so automated. So that's the first step is, and I invite you to, over the next 7 days, see how quickly you can become aware of your thought patterns. Because this is huge, because only when you have awareness of your thought patterns, then you can change them, right? Then you can stop this cycle or this survival pathway and choose to do something else or choose a different thought or belief. And so again, sometimes you're not going to notice until you're way down here, and that's okay. Even if you notice, then retrace your steps and retrace kind of what was the initial thought that made me feel sad, or, like what was it that caused that downward spiral? Okay. So then once we have this awareness piece, then now we say, okay. So let's just say, for example, that the thought is, I suck at YouTube. Okay. So let's just say that that's the thought that comes up. So the thought comes up, so you recognize it and you say, okay, that's not a supporting belief, right? I don't want to think that. So I have awareness on that. So what do I want to choose to think instead? What do I want to choose to think instead? And so this is what I call a power choice. And because you're making a choice to actually think a different thought and not letting your thoughts control you. So now if the negative thought over here that you became aware of was, I suck at YouTube. So now you might choose something like, I am learning YouTube. This is only my 3rd video or my 4th video in my case, and I'm continuously learning. Or you might say things like, I believe that I am successful. I choose to believe that I will be successful on YouTube. I choose to believe that my dream clients will find me no matter what platform I choose to be on. So having those power choices or those different thoughts, then that triggers a completely different process in the brain. The more that you think those positive supporting thoughts, those are then going to be filtered through your RAS, or your reticular activating system. And if you haven't watched the previous video, again, I recommend that you do that. But your RAS, or your reticular activating system, is at your brainstem, and its job is to show you what you focus on most, or what it thinks is most important to you. So the more that you're using these power choices or changing your thoughts, making a conscious decision to do that, then it's going to start giving you supporting evidence. Now that supporting evidence is good, it feels good, right? Because it's in alignment with what you want to believe and what you want to think. So now you start having feelings of gratitude and positivity. You get into what I call the wealthypreneur state, which is that wealthypreneur version of you who is already manifesting the results that you want. And the difference is that actions are based on possibility, because it's a completely different energy than the energy over here. And this is why in a survival pathway, the actions are based on predictability, right? The same old, same old. And now, because we put ourselves in this new aligned energy, we're going to start getting those intuitive hits and that intuitive guidance and those nudges and hunches, because actions are going to be based on possibility as opposed to predictability. Then we get new results, and that strengthens this pathway, this profit pathway. And so the more that you do that, then this becomes stronger and stronger. Now, it does take work initially. Why? Because our conscious brains are only responsible for our outcomes 5% of the time, whereas the subconscious is responsible 95% of the time, or controlling our outcomes 95% of the time. So initially, a profit pathway is going to be based on conscious awareness. All right. So if you choose, if you start off saying like, I choose to believe this and it's going to be a great day and it's the best day ever, and I've gained new subscribers on YouTube, or I have new followers on Instagram, or I believe I'm going to close a new client today, whatever those are, right? You can start your day feeling those good thoughts and feeling, kind of revving yourself up for the day. But then as you get into your daily activities, what happens then is the survival pathways, or the subconscious, starts to take over. So again, this starts as a conscious activity. You're going to have to consciously be present, constantly remind yourself of these power choice and thoughts, constantly look for the supporting evidence that the RAS is giving you. And the more that you do it, then your brain will say, oh, okay, interesting. She's gone through this cycle several times now. Let's go ahead and automate it for her. Let's go ahead and make it easier for her, so now she doesn't have to think about it. Just like how we don't have to really think about driving or walking or making, a recipe that you make often, right? It's just kind of automated. And so the same will happen for these profit pathways. But again, it's those initial steps and repeating these pathways in order to get them to become subconscious. And what will happen is that oftentimes, as you're going through this, then your brain will say, well, wait, she's used to thinking these negative thoughts. She's not good at business. She can't get subscribers, or she's used to thinking thoughts related to lack or not having enough. But now she's thinking this. Let's go ahead and give her one of these thoughts that she's used to thinking. Okay. And so then it'll see, right? The brain will see, well, does she get more emotionally charged by this thought? And if so, then the brain is going to say, oh, it's still important to her. We got to keep this survival pathway. Whereas if you can just become aware of it, like, oh, interesting, that's just my brain checking to see if this is still important to me. And when you can do that, when you can gain awareness on this and you can continue to stay within your profit pathways, the less bait, so to speak, that you're taking from your survival pathways, then your brain will say, oh, interesting, she's not getting emotionally triggered by this anymore. Maybe it's not so important to her survival after all. And so this will then be removed as a negative subconscious pathway or a limiting block. And now this new profit pathway will be embedded in. So that's the first step. So again, I hope you're really excited, because again, this is so transformative when you understand what's actually happening in your brain. And, once you understand what's happening in your brain, then it becomes so easy to get the results that you want. So I hope that that was helpful, and hopefully now you can start gaining awareness as to how to actually stop the cycle once you identify it, once you gain awareness on it. And with that said, now we're going to be in the process of reprogramming these beliefs and these blocks really, really quickly. So that's super empowering, and I hope you're really excited about it. And so now you have the first step, which is really the awareness piece. So now we're going to move into, in these next videos, of what manifestation is, why manifestation often fails, how do we start overcoming these blocks really quickly so that we can make them automatic, and how, again, you can use this whole process to start manifesting or attracting the things that you want into your life and into your business. So thank you again for watching. I'm so grateful to have you here. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.